Yo guys, and welcome to this video here covering the first match of the North American Promo-Relegation tournament. I am here back after a week off, but ready to get back into some more Rocket League here as we start off with our first matchup, Rogue versus Stromboli. Rogue, obviously the RLCS team in this matchup here, looking to keep their spot in it for Season 10. Stromboli, good run in the RLRS and are now looking to push for that spot in the RLCS here. It's just over a minute into this game one. The ball high up in the midfield here. First killer looking to push towards this ball. Andy in position now to come in here and get a challenge. Lots of boost to work within the situation. Gets a good hit. First killer gets a touch out to the side, and at this point Andy's just falling into the back corner here. So Stromboli, all three of their players are going to be pushed far downfield. Rogue in a good position on defense with two players back here. But the infield pass comes over to Alvarez there, inch perfectly. It's a wonderful pass. Nobody going for this ball from Rogue. No one reads the pass, and Alvarez just slams that ball home. It's a good finish by him here. It's a wonderful pass from J-Pal, but Rogue have to read this play a lot better. There's nobody going to cut off this passing lane here. Kronovi and Wonder. Kronovi just sitting in that. Wonder going for boost at complete the wrong time, and Kronovi never going to have a chance at saving that ball. It's just hit way too hard. It's a wonderful shot. Poor defense by Rogue, but a great goal from Stromboli. That's actually the only goal of game one. They just see out this lead and are 1-0 up in the series. As we move into game two then here, Stromboli looking just to keep this pressure up on Rogue and pen them in on the backfield and build off of that game one win as J-Pal looks to push towards his ball here in the corner now. Bounces off the side wall, hits it off the back wall, the miss from Wonder and first killer leaves the net open. Andy will just turn on this and roll this ball home here. Another poor defensive mistake here by Rogue. This ball just launched towards the back wall here by J-Pal, probably not expecting anything to come from this. But then as it bounces off, first killer expecting Wonder to have a touch on the back wall, not miss it entirely, so wasn't ready for the bounce off. And in trying to react, the ball bounces past him and he can't get a touch. He then would be able to get back to it in time here, but it's a wonderful demo play by J-Pal, and Andy just comes in, empty net, taps it home. Kronovi can't flip back in time there. Good demo to open up the play by J-Pal, but another poor defensive mistake by Rogue, and Stromboli strike first in game two. Rogue now looking to finally get some offense going then here in this series as Kronovi looks to push this ball in the Stromboli back corner. He's long boost here, just 12 to work with, but gets a good pop off the sidewall into the middle. First killer shot somehow doesn't go in, but a follow-up from Kronovi will go into the top left-hand corner there for Rogue. They get their first goal of the series. It's a wonderful play by Kronovi to get that ball into the mid, taking it all the way downfield by himself and setting up the offense here. The Stromboli just slightly losing their rotation here in this play as both Alvarez and Andy pushed that ball in the corner. Just a simple mistake could be easily fixed there, just better communication needed, because then one of them would have been in there to deal with this ball. First killer so unlucky not to put that ball in. It's a great save by Alvarez on the goal line, but coming in, falls out to Kronovi and he puts that ball, absolutely perfect placement from him, just using his experience here, and Rogue equalise. Straight back in then here though, off the kickoff, and this ball actually ends up popping straight up in the air in the middle. Alvarez quicker to the ball than Wonder. It's a great pass over to Andy, his shot just wide, but the follow-up from J-Pal will go in there. An immediate response from Stromboli, exactly what you want to see. Alvarez just outpacing Wonder there in the midfield, not what you should expect to see. RCS players should be playing this game at a higher pace, and it's cost him here as Andy then has a great shot on this ball, can't come up with anything on there, but first killer on the back wall expecting something to be put closer to the goal, then can't get a touch on the ball as it bounces out into the middle. J-Pow just coming in, slams that ball home out of the reach of any defenders. It's a wonderful response from Stromboli, exactly what you want to see from a top team. Stromboli restore their lead. It's 2-1. 20 seconds left now for Rogue to get back into this one here as First Killer takes control of this ball in the corner, pops it up. J-Pow gets a good challenge, but a follow-up clear from Wonder is boomed downfield to First Killer. Is shot just high. Kronovi's follow-up just high, but coming in is Wonder to finish this one off. He started the move, he's finished it well. Exactly what you want to see from Rogue. All three players getting involved on the play, using their experience and not panicking in the dying seconds here. Stromboli will be annoyed with themselves that they couldn't see this game out here. Kronovi's shot goes just high, as we see now, but two players jumping at that ball, just slight little mistakes that are the difference between these RCS and these RLRS teams. And Wonder never going to miss coming in on this ball. No one can get anywhere near him. Just slams it into that empty net, and Rogue for a second time, leaving it late, equalise. First Killer now looking to take control of this ball again, then here on the defensive side, pops it out downfield towards Kronovi. However, it's too weak. Harris just ends up giving possession back to him though. He's now carrying it downfield, goes right on one, takes a 50. Coming in on the follow-up is Wonder, who puts this one home, getting Rogue the winning goal with 2 minutes and 24 into this overtime. It's been a long and stressful one, but experience wins out here for Rogue. Stromboli feel hard done by not to have taken this game after having the lead twice, but First Killer, it's great play to get his team transition from defense on to offense here, and Wonder just coming in faster to that ball than J-Pow. What we expect from a team like Rogue that's been in the world's semi-finals on the biggest stage, showing their experience here. They take game 2 and it's 1-0 in the series. Now then, we move into game 3 as Rogue look to get on the attack here, with Wonder in position to push this ball just under 30 seconds in here, but this ball will be cleared downfield by J-Pow. Picks a wonderful pass over to Alvarez. His shot inch perfect into the net then here. Wonderful play by Stromboli. It's a great transition. Wonder was pushing downfield by himself, had no backup after First Killer got demoed, which opened up the space for Stromboli to transition. It was a good demo play, and then J-Pow just picks out a top quality pass into the middle there, where Arrows is unchallenged as First Killer has just spawned in and gone for boost, and this shot just hits so hard, nothing First Killer can do on the goal line. A wonderful goal from Stromboli. They strike first in game 3. Stromboli now, after taking that early lead, then here looking to build up the pressure now on this Rogue defense as they're straight back on the attack here. Wonder just made a good save, is now looking to clear this ball downfield, but can only give up possession straight there to Alvarez, and his shot is then blocked, but coming in, J-Pow puts this one home, doubling Stromboli's advantage. It's a great finish. Alvarez, that's a wonderful drop down pass over to Andy off of Wonder's poor clear straight to Alvarez, which allows the pressure to keep going, but this pressure from Stromboli is working so well, just proving too much for Rogue to handle at this point. They just got to keep it up here, as this is a wonderful finish by J-Pow. Andy, this is such a clever bump though on First Killer, just hitting him forward there, which means he can't challenge, and J-Pow just slams that ball home. Stromboli double their advantage. Just over half the game left to go now, and Arrows looking to take this ball clear here for Stromboli, but ends up turning out and leaving it for First Killer. He takes a good 50, gets the boost still, and then demos the keeper, which means Wando's shot will just bounce in here for Rogue. great play by first killer. Picked up that ball on the halfway line, had zero boost to work with, but just tapped it forward and took a great 50, which once it popped out into the middle, was in a really dangerous place for Stromboli to defend. Wonder's shot just well hit on target, and that demo taking out the keeper there. Such clever play by first killer. Nothing you can do as a defender for Stromboli. Just great play from first killer, realising that was all he had to do, and Rogue cut the lead in half. Rogue now pushing for an equaliser here as they look to complete this 2-goal comeback. Wonder pops it towards net. It's cleared by Andy, but only gives up possession there to Kronovi. Hits it off the back wall, falls to first killer, and he will just smash this one home here. Andy's clear was weak, giving up possession there in a dangerous position. Kronovi gets a great angle to hit that ball off the back wall, and J Powell just not making the read and missing entirely. Is such a costly mistake here for Stromboli, as first killer never gonna miss from this position. Aura's completely stranded in net. Nothing he can do. Just these little small mistakes costing Stromboli at the moment as Rogue equalise. We've got another overtime then here, as this one in game 3 has had just under 3 minutes gone. 2 minutes and 50 seconds played in this ball, rolling across the midfield here, where Wonder is probably going to be able to turn and pick this ball up, launches it into the back corner. Rogue starting the offense here. J Powell makes a good save. It falls to Hours in his back corner, launches it all the way downfield on the counter, puts this one on net. It's a great solo goal from Hours. Will get the win here for Stromboli. 3 minutes into this overtime. Stromboli showing they're cool and composed under the pressure, and this is a wonderful solo goal from Hours. What a time to step up, tapping it over one, and then faster than first killer to this ball, just wanting it more, puts it on net. Gets demoed for his troubles, but he scored. That's all that will matter. Stromboli get the winner, catching Rogue out there, all caught in one corner. Stromboli take game 3 and a 2-1 up in the series. Now then, we move into game 4, and first killer looks to clear this ball downfield for Rogue just under 30 seconds in, but it's another poor clear from there where it'll be picked up by Andy. Hits 50, goes straight over to J Powell, just puts this one on there, and it'll go straight in here. Absolute chaos in defense at the moment for Rogue. They have no structure. They leave their net opens. They can't get good clears. They need to sort out this defense because their offense is looking great. If they do it, they'll look like a complete team and back to their best here. But giving away goals like this will be costly. It's just way well played by Andy and J Powell. Sorry, Andy just gets a good 50, and J Powell, realising the net's open, just puts it straight on target, and Stromboli strike first in game 4. A minute and 17 left on the clock as Rogue, leaving it late again, are trailing and looking for an equaliser hit, but this time they do get a good clear downfield, which could set up some offense as first killer hits this ball off the back wall. Arrows accidentally get bumped by J Powell, and the follow-up from Kronovi will go in off Wonders here. First killer just bounces that ball off the back wall, and J Powell looking to get back into net, accidentally bumping his teammate. So again, these small little errors for Stromboli just costing them at the moment when they're in front, which allows Rogue back into the game. Wonder's shot is incredibly well saved by J Powell, but the follow-up from Kronovi does go in, just tapping that one home. Can't really miss from that position, and Rogue again equalise. We've got another overtime then here. It's 1 win each in these overtimes so far, but we're here with Hours 46 seconds in control of this ball on the sidewall, getting bumped out the play, but Andy there to follow up and help him out, gets a pass over to J Powell, who posts this one home. They get the winner. A bit of chaos there on that sidewall between Wonder and Hours, but Andy takes over, looking to carry it forward. Mind Games first killer was looking to go under. First killer reads it, but it's a good 54 Stromboli, and J Powell coming in just puts that ball home. Kronovi flipping the wrong way, expecting the shot to go on the other side of the net. Stromboli take another overtime win and are now 3-1 up in the series. Rogue now have it all to do here to get back into this series, as Stromboli are in a commanding position with 3-1 up in this series. We're now into game 5 and we're just under 2 minutes in here as Kronovi launches this ball downfield here. Wonder looking to apply pressure to this ball, rolls it round in front of net. A weak clear comes out which keeps the pressure on. First killer shot just wide, but Kronovi puts this one home here for Rogue. This clear by Alvarez, I believe, just way too weak, hitting it straight over to first killer, giving up possession. Now you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to pick out J-Pow, but it's just nowhere near hard enough, and first killer so unlucky with this shot, goes just wide. Andy, nothing he can do in net, and Kronovi just slams that one home. Rogue start off as they need to get back into this series. They're 1-0 up in game 5. Not long after then, hearing this ball now popped up into the midfield. Wonder looks to challenge on this play then here, but it'll get taken around him towards the back wall. Player looking for the double touch, can't find it, but in comes Alvarez to slam this ball home for Stromboli. A brilliant response, exactly what you want to see, really showing great mentality. Strombolian responding well in all situations. It's a wonderful play by Andy to set up this offense and create this wonderful position. All three players stepping up in the key moments from Stromboli, which is what you want to see. And he just takes this one here, goes round Wonder, looking for a double touch to finish off the incredible solo play, but he couldn't find one. Fortunately for him, Aras comes in and just slams that ball home. Great team play, and Stromboli equalise. 32 seconds left now, and a goal for either side will put them in a commanding position in this series as Kronovi here picks up this ball in the midfield, launching it towards net. It's a miss from Andy, it's cleared out, but straight to first killer, who slams this one home. Rogue starting to get more aggressive now and put more pressure on, as Stromboli were doing to them earlier in this series. They've adapted well, which is what you want to see. The miss from Andy means falls to J-Pow, who was probably looking to roll that ball out into the corner, but a bit like earlier with Harris, just put it straight to first killer in a dangerous position, and this time first killer doesn't miss, just slams it home there. No one can get it on the goal line, just hit way too hard. Rogue see this lead out until the end and make it 3-2 now in the series. Into game 6 then here, and we're just 6 seconds in, and Rogue already on the attack, looking to pick straight up where they left off in that last game, as first killer takes control of this ball, goes round 2 players, drops it down in front of net, where Kronovi will just tap this home. Great start from Rogue, just quick out the blocks, and Stromboli not ready for it. J-Pow loses that ball too easily. Andy then just dives in, gets beaten too easily as well, and Kronovi never going to miss that open net, just taps it home there. Nobody getting round on the cover of the kickoff, as they had no boost. Rogue strike first in game 6. The ball now about to bounce in field here off the sidewall. Rogue, so it's been a great response from them so far after going down 3-1 in this series, but they got to keep it going. Stromboli just need one game, remember, to take this win. As it bounces off the sidewall, first killer gets up unchallenged and slams this ball home, doubling Rogue's advantage here. It was a good clear off the bat all originally by him, and this is a great dunk on J-Pow. But Alvarez in this position, he has to turn, try and get a challenge, try and buy time for his team as they're all pushed downfield. Once he backs off, he leaves himself with absolutely no chance. First killer always just going to slam this ball past him, out of reach. Just these slight little errors for Stromboli, costing them at the moment here. And Rogue's experience just winning out as they come back. It's always difficult to close out a series. Stromboli struggling to do that at the moment, but Rogue making a great comeback and putting the pressure on them to do it soon. It's 2-0. Not long after then, here in Stromboli looking to take this ball out of defence here as Rogue look to apply more pressure and just keep this going here, but it will be hit downfield by Aras, who on the far looks for the mind game, bounces it off the side. Well, J-Power's shot is weak, but it will go in here for Stromboli. They finally get out of defence and respond well. They've been doing it well all series. They've got such a good mentality, this team, and it's working brilliantly well for them here. So they look to come back into this one. It's great solo play from Aras to transition downfield and set up the offense, beats out Wonder with the mind games, and J-Pow just 50 in that ball past first killer. Nothing Kronovi can do, on the goal line. Stromboli cut the lead in half here. However, off this kickoff, the ball rolls out into the Rogue back corner. They're bouncing off the back wall. Wonder turns on it and hits it all the way downfield, where it bounces off the back wall. And Kronovi, what a shot that is on the angle, restores Rogue's 2-goal advantage here. It's a great hit by Wonder, but you see Alvarez and Andy there, both right next to each other, and just to the right off your screen, you might see him there. Yeah, it is J-Pow. They're all pushed downfield here for Stromboli, just losing their rotation ever so slightly, not got back focused after that goal, and Kronovi punishes them here with this incredible angle shot. That's just incredible play. Nothing you can do at that point once he's hit the shot from Stromboli. Rogue restore their 2-goal lead. First killer now looking to pick this ball up here in the midfield unchallenged. However, he ends up jumping past it, so Wonder will take control. The defense has disappeared for Stromboli, and Wonder will just slam this home. Absolute chaos on the field. First killer just missing on this ball entirely as he looked to set up the air dribble. Wonder just takes control and taps it forward there. Two players for Stromboli in this corner. Again, they're just losing this rotation ever so slightly. Just silly little errors. Either Andy or ours has to be further around in the midfield to cover the goal. This is the problem when you have a team of 4 players. It's great that they feel they can use their sub often. Stromboli, if you didn't know, in the RLRS, just rotated their team around between 4 players using the sub. They all work well together, but it means that you will lose rotation sometimes as you're not fully used to playing with each other. They went with these 3 players, but it's not quite worked out, as at this point they're just losing their rotation slightly, and it's left the goal open. It's worked so far in the series, but they need to sort out this rotation going into this final game, as that goal there for Wonder will seal Game 6 for Rogue and take us to Champions Field Game 7 to see who will take the win in the series. Into Game 7 then here, the decider on Champions Field. This ball rolling into the back corner here of Rogue, just under a minute in. Neither team wanting to concede that first goal, as it is so important in a Game 7 matchup. Wonder takes his ball up the wall, pops it infield, gets one to dive in. First killer off the back wall, coming down, finds the double touch. One incredible goal from first killer, showing up in the big moment here. Wonder, it's a great pass downfield. He got Andy to bite on the challenge as well, which just left 2 players on the back field for Stromboli and first killer. This is just incredible mechanics there, landing on the ceiling and jumping back down to flip in to this ball. However, Alvarez and J-Pow is sort of shadowing each other there on defense. One of them needed to go for that ball and try and make the read, because once they stayed in there, it just had a free shot for first killer with a difficult save to make on the goal, and they couldn't come up with anything, and Rogue strike first in Game 7. Straight in off the kickoff though then here, Stromboli looking for an immediate response, as we've seen so many times from them in this series here. the ball 50s out to J-Pow in the back corner. A demo on Wonder means he's got free ball. He carries it forward, goes over one, off the back wall, and his shot goes in. The immediate response from Stromboli. These guys so strong mentally, never get themselves down when they go behind, always respond well. And J-Pow, this is an incredible carry, taking all the defenders out of the game, hitting it off the back wall, and Andy coming in, gets the angle. First Killer gets a touch on the goal line, but never going to be able to save that. Just powered past him, and Stromboli equalise. First Killer now in control of this ball here in the midfield, looking to dribble it towards the net, trying to work some more of his magic here. He takes a chance with J-Pow, leaves it for Wonder to come in, he passes it over to Kronovi. That shot off the underside of the bar and in. Rogue restore their lead. It's good play by First Killer to start up the offense, and Wonder, this is an incredible pass over to Kronovi here, who's never going to miss. Nobody reading that pass for Stromboli or cutting off the passing lane, and he sees it, but it's way too late. Kronovi just shoots it over the top of him off the underside of the bar. Nothing the defender in goal can do, and Rogue restore their lead. Just on half the game left to go now, and Rogue looking to continue this pressure, but it's cleared away by J-Pow. However, it's weak and over to First Killer. However, he was positioned slightly too deep there on that play, which has allowed Arrows to get forward on no boost and get a good challenge on that ball. Rogue in a good position there to keep the pressure going on offense. However, First Killer's positioning there costing them slightly, and on the challenge it falls to J-Pow, who slams that ball home. What a shot that is. First Killer just turning back there rather than pushing towards that ball. Arrows gets a great 50, and J-Pow just cannons this ball out the net. It's an incredibly well timed flip to get that much power. Nothing the defender can do, trying to get back on the goal line, just off the underside of the bar and in, and Stromboli for a second time here in this game 7 equalise. 13 seconds left now in this game 7. The next goal would surely take the series win here. It's been an incredible series to watch. Momentum swings as Stromboli started out on front, and then Rogue with a great comeback. Lots of close overtime games as well. It's been great to watch here, and we're going to get a winner in the next few seconds as this ball rolls out to Wonder in the back corner. He's just demoed Andy, so he's got a free clear as J-Pow has to turn away on low boost, unable to challenge. Wonder just launches this ball all the way downfield for First Killer, gets up early and slams the ball home here for Rogue. It's an incredible winning goal from this team. Wonder, just a great hit downfield into a perfect position for First Killer to go for, and there's nobody up to clear this ball away from Stromboli. And he just spawned in the back corner, trying to get round on the back wall to cover. Nobody in net to get out and make the clear. Arrows just too far around on the other side. Rogue get the winning goal for a wonderful passing play from Wonder and First Killer. What a way to finish. They just see this one out to the end here. Experience just winning out in this series. Stromboli just need to tighten up on a few errors. They still have a great chance of getting through. They just have to make a lower bracket run now. But it's Rogue that take the series win here, 4-3. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I also hope you'll tune in for the rest of this week's videos covering the Promo-Relegation tournament, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.